In the heart of the enchanted forest, where ancient trees whispered secrets and fireflies danced in ethereal patterns, there lived the Queen of the Fae. Her name was Seraphina, and she ruled over the fairy realm with wisdom and grace. But now, a shadow loomed over their once idyllic home. For centuries, humans had encroached upon the edges of the forest, cutting down trees, draining rivers, and building cities that belched smoke into the sky. The delicate balance of nature was unraveling, and the Fae were desperate to protect their homeland. Seraphina stood atop a moss-covered rock, her wings shimmering in the dappled sunlight filtering through the leaves. Her eyes, a vivid shade of green like new spring leaves, surveyed the gathering of fairies before her. Warriors with wings of dragonfly hues, healers with hands that glowed with healing light, and tricksters with mischievous grins and sparkling laughter. "My dear kindred," Seraphina began, her voice carrying a melody that resonated with the rustling leaves and the murmuring brooks. "Our home is under threat like never before. The humans have forgotten the harmony of the land, and they bring destruction with every step they take." Gasps and murmurs rippled through the assembly. The fairies exchanged worried glances, their delicate features creased with concern. "We cannot stand idly by," Seraphina continued, her tone firm but tinged with sorrow. "We must protect what is ours, the ancient oaks that have witnessed the birth of stars, the rivers that sing lullabies to the moon, and the meadows where wildflowers bloom in a rainbow of colors." With a nod from Seraphina, the fairies gathered their courage. The air thrummed with energy as they prepared for battle. Archers strung bows woven from moonbeams, earth-shapers crafted barriers of living vines, and wind whispers conjured gusts to carry their allies swiftly. As dusk fell, the fairy army emerged from the depths of the forest, their wings shimmering with determination. They found themselves facing a human army, a sea of metal and machines that glinted ominously under the moonlight. The battle began with a clash of magic and steel. Fairy arrows whistled through the air, finding their marks with uncanny precision. Earth trembled as roots surged from the ground to entangle the advancing human forces. Spells danced through the air, weaving illusions and barriers that confounded even the most seasoned human warriors. Through it all, Seraphina led her kin with unwavering resolve. Her wings blazed with fairy fire as she soared above the battlefield, guiding her warriors and lending her magic where it was needed most. Though outnumbered, the fairies fought with a ferocity born of love and desperation. Finally, as the first rays of dawn kissed the treetops, the human forces began to falter. Their machines sputtered and stalled, their spirits broken by the resilience and unity of the fairy army. With a final surge of magic, Seraphina and her warriors drove the humans back beyond the borders of the forest. The Queen of the Fae stood amidst the aftermath, her heart heavy with both sorrow and hope. The forest bore scars, felled trees and wounded earth, but it remained standing, its spirit unbroken. "We have defended our home," Seraphina announced, her voice ringing clear and strong. "Let this day be a reminder to all who would threaten the balance of nature. We are the guardians of this realm, and we will protect it with all that we are." And so, the tale of Seraphina, the Queen of the Fae who led her people into battle against the encroaching humans, became legend. It was told in whispers among the trees, and echoed in the laughter of fairy children beneath the stars. And though the wounds of that fateful battle would heal with time, the spirit of unity and love that had united the fairies would endure for all eternity.